So this is Dana Bailey, and she was a normal college student attending Penn State University in the spring of 1987. She was enjoying her spring break at her apartment near the central Pennsylvania campus, looking forward to catching up on schoolwork and relaxing. Taking some time off, she took the liberty and enjoyed this peace and quiet. But that all ended on March 5th. Her mother came by. The older woman hadn't heard from her daughter in a few days and started to become worried. Dana's fiance also hadn't heard from her, so he had called her mother and said, "Hey, could you go check on her?" When she let herself into the student's apartment, Dana's mom found a horrifying sight in the kitchen. Bailey was dead from multiple deep stab wounds in her chest. She'd been tied to a chair in the kitchen and left there to decompose. Her horrified mom called the police and an investigation began, but unfortunately for the cops, the days-old discovery of the body put them behind schedule from the very start. They quickly determined the murderer had likely climbed through an apartment window, and they know Dana was killed with a knife from her own kitchen. But besides that, the cops hadn't been keen on releasing any of the details to the public. Cryptically, they have said that the crime was lust-related, suggesting sexually motivated slaying, or a possible peeping Tom case that really quickly escalated and got out of hand. But the campus community still doesn't know much about the motive behind the murder. More than 30 years later, a group of Penn State students decided to try to change all that. They produced a documentary on the murder investigation in hopes of bringing Dana's killer to justice. So far, nothing's really came from the film, but cops are still hopeful that the renewed attention to this case might help them solve this age-old mystery of the spring break slaying of Dana Bailey.